Welcome to Kelley's Pace, a fine running retailer in Mystic, Connecticut. My name is Andrew. Today we're taking a look at 4 of the best trail running and walking shoes on the market today in 2026. If you're watching on YouTube, please hit subscribe right now. The first shoe on the list is the Saucony Peregrine 16. Saucony says, built for the wild and ready for anything, the Peregrine 16 takes on rugged terrain with confident grip and smooth cushioning. It has 4mm lugs, weighs 9.5 ounces or 271 grams in the men's sample size 9, and has a 4mm drop with a 32mm stack height in the heel and 28mm in the forefoot. The price is $150 US. Here at Kelley's Pace, we found that the Peregrine had good left-right stability. There's a full coverage Vibram Mega Grip outsole which promises good tackiness and traction. There's not much rocker geometry or rolling feeling underfoot. The shoe fits comfortably true to size and features a generous toe box. There are toe and heel guards that provide protection and structure for high wear areas of the upper. The solid heel counter will keep you firmly locked in. Running in the shoe, you won't feel too much bounce. That's typical for a trail shoe, which normally run less bouncy than a road shoe. Typically, you want a bit of firmness for the more challenging off-road conditions. The Peregrine comes with a gusseted tongue, which will reduce the likelihood of discomfort and tongue slippage, and a heel tab for ease of entry, and the step and feel can be described as comfortable without being over padded. If we had to give a moniker to the Peregrine, we might call it the Technical Trail Boss. The solid midsole and the route-ready full coverage rubber outsole will help you tackle the toughest trails here in southern New England or wherever you live. Next up we have the Hoka Challenger 8. Built at the intersection of road and trail, the Challenger 8 delivers all the smooth cushioning and confidence-inspiring traction you'll need to tackle a variety of terrain, claims Hoka. The shoe weighs 9.7 ounces or 275 grams and features a heel-to-toe drop of 8mm with 42 in the heel and 34mm in the forefoot. The shoe features multi-directional 4mm lugs on its partial coverage rubber outsole and is priced at $155. I like to call this shoe the Clifton with off-road tires. The Clifton is Hoka's flagship road runner, and the Challenger is the trail version of that shoe. It features a lot of that famous Hoka rock and roll feeling underfoot, and is softer and bouncier than any other shoe on this list. The partial rubber outsole exposes a big chunk of the midsole foam to ground contact. This exposed foam is what provides the bounce. In general, the heavier the rubber outsole coverage, the less bouncy the shoe. The Challenger is less stable in the left-right direction than the Peregrine. Its tall stack height and soft EVA foam make it ideal for champagne gravel and similar levels of light trail. It's perhaps not the best option for highly technical trail running for this reason. It features a 3D screen-printed toe cap, but no heel guard or overlay. It has a wide toe box, not as wide as the Peregrine, but still nice and generous, and the shoe does fit true to size. You get a comfortable, cradled feeling thanks to the shape of the sock liner and the foam retaining sidewalls. This is part of the signature Hoka step-in feel. Another Hoka signature is the elf ear heel counter. This has never bothered me, but has been known to cause irritation for some users. Finally, we have this nice heel pull tab for ease of entry, and then some reflective elements for visibility. We could call the Challenger the Crossover King. It's a true road-to-trail option, equally at home on the 1-mile jog to the woods as it will be on the 5-mile trail loop itself. It's the least rugged shoe on this list today. I wouldn't take it on the Barkley Marathons or on any race or trail that has infamous or brutal in the description, but it will absolutely sing on your local gravel park loop around the lake or on those light trails down at the state forest. You could also wear this shoe walking around town, to the grocery store, or out to lunch without your friends asking why you put on your crunchy, woodsy granola shoes. In other words, the Challenger is a trail shoe that occasionally presents as a road shoe. If you're enjoying this content, please pause right now to press the like button on this video and make sure you are subscribed to the channel for more great shoe content to come. We really value your feedback on these shoes, so if you run in any of them or if you're thinking about trying them, please let us know that by leaving a comment down below. We read every comment, and hearing from you helps us be better every day, so let us know. Third on our list of the 4 greatest trail shoes of 2026 is the Topo Ultra Venture 4. Topo is a brand known for anatomically or foot-shaped shoes. They love the wide toe box, the foot-shaped last, and the low heel-to-toe drop. Discover comfort worth sweating over with the 4th generation of our best-selling trail runner. The Topo Athletic Ultra Venture 4 trail running shoes plush platform combines with our signature roomy toe box to deliver long-lasting comfort, while the Zip Foam midsole offers lightweight response. Our Vibram XS Trek EVO outsole offers excellent multi-surface traction with a lug pattern and depth optimally designed for light to moderate trails and for easy trail-to-road transitions. That's what they say on the Topo website. The Ultra Venture has a stack height of 35mm in the heel and 30mm in the forefoot for a 5mm drop. The weight is 10.4 ounces or 295 grams in the men's standard reference size 9, and the shoe is priced at $155. The low drop, a Topo signature, directs the forces experienced in the gait cycle lower down the kinetic chain. Low drop puts more pressure on the feet and ankles and less on the knees, hips, back, etc. Conversely, a shoe in the 8mm or higher range for drop will direct those forces higher up the chain, with more impact on the knees and hips and less on the ankles and feet. No shoe will eliminate the impact of forces on your body through the gait cycle. They can only redirect them, something which we're familiar with from physics. First law of thermodynamics: energy cannot be created or destroyed. It can never be lost. It only changes form. So the impact of the ground on your feet can be massaged but never eliminated. The Topo Ultra Venture is a great shoe for anyone who wants to lean more towards the barefoot shoe side of things. This is by no means a pure barefoot or minimalist shoe. The 35mm of foam will testify to that. But it's a good option for those who have perhaps been bothered by other more traditional high drop running shoes. The Topo Ultra Venture has a generously wide toe box without feeling floppy in the middle. It's technically not a wide shoe at all, so if you have width in the midfoot, just keep in mind that the shoe isn't wide there. It's mainly wide up at the toe to encourage toe splay, wiggle room, and a barefoot style landing. Customers at Kelley's Pace love the Ortholite branded insole, which provides excellent arch support. There's a generously thick rubber toe guard and heel guard. The partial Vibram rubber coverage on the outsole allows for some bounce to resonate through the exposed midsole foam. There's more of the rocker geometry here than the Peregrine, but less than the Challenger. I found the shoe to be decently bouncy. Less than the Challenger, but more than the Peregrine. There's good lateral, medial, or inside-out stability here. The shoe features a gusseted tongue, no heel pull tab, and specially designed gator hooks on the heel. I'm going to call this shoe the Gotta Trail shoe. That's go anywhere, do anything. You could have this as a daily walker around town. It's soft enough for that. It could be a great vacation shoe, one option for museum walking, runs on the hotel treadmill or around the cobbled streets of the old city center, or on hikes through the countryside. This shoe would do an Edinburgh city break so well if you're familiar with Scotland. Walk the steep streets and side lanes off the Royal Mile, hike up to Arthur's Seat in the afternoon, then take a ghost tour over the rain-soaked paving stones at night in your Topo Ultra Ventures. Our final shoe on the list of greatest trail shoes of 2026 is the Ultra Lone Peak 9. We truly have something for everyone on today's list. The Ultra brand flies the flag for the truly minimalist adjacent, zero-drop, foot-shaped design. The Lone Peak is pretty far from your traditional 10mm drop running shoe. With the zero-drop Lone Peak, your heel will be exactly the same height as the ball of your foot. If you're not used to that feeling, it can be quite something. We recommend visiting your local fine running retailer to try on a pair of Ultras. The weight here is 11.15 ounces or 316 grams, making it the heaviest shoe on today's list. The stack height is an even 25mm fore and aft, and the shoe retails for $145. There is absolutely no roll or rocker sensation in this shoe. It is not cradled underfoot, so you'll get a flat and sturdy feeling from the sock liner. On the run, the zero-drop geometry makes me land further forward in the foot, closer to the ball of my foot than my normal midfoot landing. There's not much bounce. You get a firm and direct feeling instead. very grounded to the earth below, which many runners prefer. There's a generous rubber toe guard, but no heel guard. The Lone Peak features the widest possible toe box. If you thought Topo was generous, these guys are even more so. The Lone Peak is also wider in the midfoot than the Topo. The zero drop geometry will ease the pressure on your knees, hips, and lower back, but it will direct that pressure down towards the lower leg. I would avoid this shoe if you have Achilles tendonitis or plantar fasciitis for that reason. At 25mm, this shoe is relatively low stacked compared to most contemporary trail runners. It has good left-right stability and a full rubber coverage Max Track outsole. The aggressive lugs here provide great grip. There's a heel tab and a tongue tab for ease of entry, and a Velcro tab on the heel to attach gaiters. The step-in comfort is not at the Mega Plush Hoka level, but some will favor that. Finally, there's not too much bounce on the run. That's not really what this shoe sets out to do. If I had to give a moniker to this shoe, I'd call it the natural. The Lone Peak will bring you back to nature. It'll ground you in the terra firma. It'll root you to the roots and rock you through the rock gardens. It'll be tough and earthy and crunchy. If you're that type of runner and walker, and I think you know who you are, you're gonna love this Ultra shoe. It's made for that 25% or so of people who identify as tough and earthy and crunchy and maybe a little bit granola. It's an if you know shoe. It's a licorice shoe. You'll either really love it or be totally uninterested in it. Thanks for watching through to the end of the video. We really appreciate the opportunity to share what we know and love about running shoes with the world. Since you made it to the end, we can tell you're true blue, so go ahead and leave a comment down below and smash the like button on your way out. Until next time, happy running!